against something that they was trying to push, peel your whole cap, infiltrate what you're trying to do, and peel your whole cap off like they did JFK, like they did Robert Kennedy, like they did Malcolm, like what happened with Martin. It don't matter if it was black folks, white folks. You push the issue that's against what they want you to push and peel your whole cap off, man. But nowadays, it's not politically correct to go around just peeling people's caps off, man. So now, they give us everything we need to peel our own caps off, man. So instead of killing ourselves, instead of them killing us, they give us what we need to be able to kill our damn selves, man. And that's assisted suicide. You dig? Holla at your boy, man. Long as the world is spinning, whether I'm dead or living, I'll be hated forever, eternally unforgiven. For all the times I committed sin, misery never ends. Having visions of the flames, my soul to be burning in, turning in my grave, cause I can't find peace. But everybody yelling, X-rated, rest in grief. Long as the world is spinning, whether I'm dead or living, I'll be hated forever, eternally, eternally. Long as the world is spinning, whether I'm dead or living, I'll be hated forever, eternally unforgiven. I ain't got no love to be sending. Ain't no love received, no explaining. You could believe what you wanna believe. Call me murderer, don't nobody know if it's true. Wanna see me dead, so-called friends and enemies too. What can I do? I've been persecuted and hated tremendously. Prosecuted, they gave me over a quarter of a century, and they mention me in the news. Always negative, what you know about me to even be speaking on what I did. You speculating, thin line between fact and fiction, but you propagating. Stop the hating, your facts is missing. I'm trapped for bars in prison with convictions for cases. Insisting I didn't commit, but I'm sitting in cage, trying not to get sick. But the evil's contagious, I'm surrounded by wickedness. I can see it in people's faces, catch a case. Be defended by pretenders that hate niggas more than Mark Furman, feeling offended. Soul and heart burning, appealing the sentence. The time waste for no man, ain't no appealing the ticket. But you can feel the resentment, get to the point where some of us lose hope and start living foul and use dope as a means to cope and throw in the towel. Most of us stick to the script, focus on God and Jesus. On their knees saying prayers, hoping God believes us. So fuck lying to myself, I'll be exiled to Hades when I die. No trial, no denial, it's not a maybe. When I cry, my cheeks cry, tears burn my face. I ain't afraid of dying, fuck fear, I earn my fate. Put the IV in the vein and inject me in the pain. Whether you love me or hate me, you must respect me in the game. Final thought, last word. You haven't got a password. The more that the world is spinning, whether I'm dead or living, I'll be hated forever, eternally unforgiven. For all the times I committed sins, misery never ends. Having visions of the flames, my soul to be burning in, turning in my grave, cause I can't find peace. With everybody yelling, X-rated, rest in grief. Long as the world is spinning, whether I'm dead or living, I'll be hated forever, eternally, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven, eternally unforgiven. What is fear, hesitation, excuses, procrastination, justify lack of action? This shit is exasperating. Why lie? I probably cry buckets of tears. stagnated, stuck in a cell, doing nothing for years. With niggas that have hatred, flowing through their veins like plasma. So much tension in the air, it's hard to breathe like asthma. Knowing in your brain that we contribute nothing but pain, but continue to do it cause we've been through nothing but flame. So let it burn until we hit hell. Dealing with niggas that never learn nothing about love, so fuck everything it entails. And I meant well, but I never had a father there to spoil me. Was never educated about faith, patience, and loyalty. Dedicated myself to the streets, seeking royalty, trying to be king of the hill. Finding means for real, and then trying to scheme for skrill and kill you. You try to spoil me. Life a dirty game, I'll be a rider till you soil me. Screaming, you never love me, so I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in a cell to the day that ashes feel to earn my final word before the last gasp. I will return. Yeah, you never love me, I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in a cell to the day that ashes feel to earn final words before the last gasp. I will return. What is hope but denial and optimism for survival? Block missions got niggas locked in prison, dead on arrival, trying to balance skills before the day that we meet the Lord. More positive than negative actions, want to even the score. Trying to balance hell and heaven, but I keep stepping in traps, and my melanin is black. Keeping hell in the facts, mama Neverland acts the results of years of training to slaughter. Belling the packs, drowning my brain in water. Niggas thick, fierce and banging, get washed down with the Cisco. Mo beef, puck, peace, cuz, go get your pistol. Screaming fuck life, the penitentiary can't scare G, but when they hit you with it, your hair start belling out like chemotherapy. You stressed out, you was the locust, nigga walking with your chest out. But now you just a brokest nigga, your whole family checked out. You a hopeless nigga, stretched out. 10 years to the pen, ready to smoke dope if you step out. Ready to go to death route, screaming, you never love me, so I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in the cell to the day that ashes feel to earn my final word before the last gasp. I will return. Yeah, you never love me, I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in the cell to the day that ashes feel to earn final words before the last gasp. I will return. What is love but a manipulated lie? That's why we banging, it ain't changing. It dissipate the way that I die. Strapped to a table, sedated with a needle stuck in the vein, with a lethal injection traveling through the arteries to the brain. Even infected cause people neglected to give a fuck here. Papa bustin', nut cutting, left your niggas stuck here, so fuck tears. I'm all cried out like Lisa. If I'm hurting, I'm a quiet nigga, let the heathen speak up. A solid nigga that'll creep up and get the iron, the nigga streets up, leave him stiff like I sprayed him with starch. Brave in the heart like Nas and Mel Gibson. You can find me at Dale Crippin', holding Satan for ransom, calling God, waiting for answers, tell him let us out of here. We ride until hell's risen. You can find Lucifer crucified with his tail missing. Fuck a jail sentence, claustrophobic for sale living. On a male mission, dodging opponents and shell spitting. I'm screaming, you never love me, so I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in the cell to the day that ashes feel to earn my final word before the last gasp. I will return. Yeah, you never love me, I'ma earn your hatred. I've been in hell, join the militia, and burn with rated. Locked in the cell to the day that ashes feel to earn final words before the last gasp. I will return, 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 return. came in the form of man in the cover of darkness. You can beg for your life to discover I'm heartless. Maybe your baby, your wife, or your mother's a target. It might be your father, daughter, or brother you part with. It starts with your first heart tick. Your name's on the chart as soon as the flame of your soul has a spark lit. Regardless, everybody must depart this earthly form upon birth we want. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. It begins with a shiver, and the temperature in the room decreases when I enter and whisper the time is near. When that I appear, I kiss her, wipe her tears to disappear. My presence isn't welcome, so I come uninvited. When she's asleep, she thinks she's dreaming. It doesn't want it, but she weeps. And in the morning, she awakes in the days till it seeps from her mind and eventually fades. And her head's full of gray hairs. She's 88 years old, retired now, but used to run a daycare. She lives alone, no one to come to see her. Lost her son and mom and her husband in Korea. Getting hard to recall memories and places as she looks at her pictures and can't remember faces. So I come and I hold her in the coldest embrace and whisper, it's time to escape. Behold, I came in the form of man in the cover of darkness. You can beg for your life to discover I'm heartless. Maybe your baby, your wife, or your mother's a target. It might be your father, daughter, or brother you part with. It starts with your first heart tick. Your name's on the chart as soon as the flame of your soul has a spark lit. Regardless, everybody must depart this earthly form upon birth we want. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. It begins with a silent scream from a child as he looks into my eyes and realizes what he's seeing. His innocence allows him to see me when he's conscious. He wonders if I'm an angel, a demonic monster. Nonsense, I calm him, tell him that I'm God sent. Neither good or evil, here to take him where his mom when she died when he was born. His father resents him, abuses and hits him, insists in his life in a storm. He's fired with the eyes of an old man in a state of mourn, cause his heart's been torn. He never should have known such pain so grim that the flame of his soul still glows, but it's dim. He's a rose with a half-broke stem. He no longer grows in his love, but he no longer knows, so I come hold him in the coldest embrace, and I whisper it's time to escape. Behold, I came in the form of man in the cover of darkness. You can beg for your life to discover I'm heartless. Maybe your baby, your wife, or your mother's a target. It might be your father, daughter, or brother you part with. It starts with your first heart tick. Your name's on the chart as soon as the flame of your soul has a spark lit. Regardless, everybody must depart this earthly form upon birth we want. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. I'm misunderstood. The image of a skeletal fist with a Sith in a hood is a myth. To be loved, to be missed when you cry, to be hugged, to be kissed when you die is a gift in disguise. Sift through the lies and you'll find it if you dig deeper. I'm the angel of death, the grim reaper. Strangle your breath when it's time, then lead you to judgment. The both good and evil men seeker. But people believe in the myth and the Lord, yet I will gladly exchange my existence for yours. Give anything to live a normal life, to know the love of a child, the warmth of a wife. Human beings are blessed when they quest for the light, but they don't know their own might. Thus, when it's time for me to hold you in the coldest embrace, just know if you righteous, your soul will be safe. I came in the form of man in the cover of darkness. You can beg for your life to discover I'm heartless. Maybe your baby, your wife, or your mother's a target. It might be your father, daughter, or brother you part with. It starts with your first heart tick. Your name's on the chart as soon as the flame of your soul has a spark lit. Regardless, everybody must depart this earthly form upon birth we want. When the darkness descends, everyone must come. It is done, regardless of sin. It's the harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. When the darkness descends, harvest of men. Whether you shine like your sun or succumb to that darkness within. Cemetery full of G's, die for the cause, dead on arrival at the hospital with heartbeat pause and the rider falls every day, and we gon' ride, do or die, but for now let us pray. My final destination, yeah, is it heaven or hell, or will they sentence me to prison till my death in the cell? When the reverend tells me I'm a sinner for my blasphemous questions, I ask my mama how immaculate was my conception. After confession, I shun blessings and lessons of hope. When I'm stressed and I smoke, my lungs stretch till I choke. I woke in the casket of pack, churches and service. I heard these words I quote, spoken for the last observer. Was it worth it? Thug living, where did he get you? Your mama gotta show your kids your pictures to make sure they don't forget you. You unforgiven. A memory fading with time, and eventually you'll be forgotten. Erased from their minds, and you'll be riding inside a casket 6 feet under the soil. And if your homies is loyal, dedicated to rage or boil, until it erupts and manifests itself in destruction and violence. That's the hope. Check the stethoscope. It's nothing but silence, cause death is coming for you. Repercussions and retribution for my actions. That's the youth in my soul is the restitution, and it's hunting for me. It's time for my execution. That's the only acceptable resolution. Unforgiven when I die, will I fall? Will I be left with Satan, grim reaper, the gatekeeper, angel of death is waiting on my judge today. When my final breath is taken, either heaven or hell is my final destination. When I die, will I fly? Will I be left with Satan, grim reaper, the gatekeeper, angel of death is waiting on my judge today. When my final breath is taken, either heaven or hell is the final destination, nigga. Ain't nowhere to hide, nowhere to run to, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. And it don't matter what you try, death is gonna haunt you, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. Ain't nowhere to hide, nowhere to run to, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. And it don't matter what you try, death is gonna haunt you, everybody dies. And that's why the cemetery full of G's that die for the cause, dead on arrival at the hospital with heartbeat pause, and the rider falls every day, and we gon' ride, do or die, but for now let us pray. My final destination, yeah, is it the lake of fire? Will I have to take his place after Satan retires? Lord of the flies, final love, or with hateful desire, remind child of God, with Satan aside, hated by angels who felt that God was ungrateful for their loyalty. Felt he created man, held my hand and spoiled me, wanted to see me suffer, envious and jealous, planted seeds in the deed. Naive man became rebellious ass, am I my brother's keeper? Please, I keep my brother down, won't let my brother succeed. Lead my brother to his knees, lead my brother to the grave. It's worse than a disease, Willie Lynch is to be praised, cause it's work. Bless mama for saying prayers effective or ineffective. Gotta give respect for her efforts in retrospect, but it's too late to me now. No escape for me now, too late to pray for me now. No safe haven to be found, cause death is coming for me. Repercussions and retribution for my actions as a youth, and my soul is the restitution, and it's hunting for me. It's time for my execution, that's the only acceptable resolution. Unforgiven when I die, will I fly? Will I be left with Satan, grim reaper, the gatekeeper, angel of death is waiting on my judge today. When my final breath is taken, either heaven or hell is my final destination. When I die, will I fly? Will I be left with Satan, grim reaper, the gatekeeper, angel of death is waiting on my judge today. When my final breath is taken, either heaven or hell is my final destination, nigga. Ain't nowhere to hide, nowhere to run to, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. And it don't matter what you try, death is gonna haunt you, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. Ain't nowhere to hide, nowhere to run to, cause everybody gotta die, nigga. And it don't matter what you try, death is gonna haunt you, cause everybody dies. And that's why the cemetery full of G's that die for the cause, dead on the arrival at the hospital with heartbeat pause, and the rider falls every day, and we gon' ride, do or die, but for now let us pray. My final destination, yeah, nigga, it's my final destination. My final destination, yeah. ever looked into the eyes of a teen with a dreamless soul? A crack baby born a fiend, so his dreams were stole. He worked hard, go to school, trying to keep up his grades. Didn't want to look like a thug, so he got him a fade. Knew this girl that used to twist up his braids before he cut him, got her pregnant. And now he got a problem in his stomach. Late at night he up pondering how to be a better father than his papa was to him, especially if he have a daughter. He thought of a way to get benefits, pay tuition, buying listening in the army and fighting Muslim resistance, but it never came to fruition. Sent him to Iraq and he never made it back. He died in an attack, and now a little ghetto boy born, whole world against him. System designed for him to die, go to prison. Teach little ghetto girl sex can define her. Think love's in a womb, so she minded a vagina. Before she even born, mom and dad fight, break up and make up and break up again. Can't make up their minds. Ghetto boy wanna pull a cape up, a paper to take up for children. Jacob, ghetto girl 12, she already wearing makeup. Next grown ass men, statutory rape up. To make it even worse, the cops wanna put him in the pen. If not a hearse first, you better wake up. Born in America, it's a warning America. In every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the state of constant. Born in America, born in America, it's a warning America. Every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the constant state of morning America. Morning America, my name is Barack Hussein Obama. I wanna share my thoughts, but I can't speak freely, that would scare the baby boomers. I come from a generation of Kangos and Pumas, Adidas with fat laces and gold rope chains. Chi-Town, the city where the peoples and the folks bang. Now most think I'm just a sellout, no I'm arrogant, a Muslim, cause Barack me blessed in Arabic. So I'm a terrorist sympathizing those who wanna sit it. But hold up, wait a minute, this ain't a gimmick, this is me. If you're speaking to God's honest truth, all white taste and I'm black. The young was confused, don't wanna anger their grandparents who grew up Jim Crow. Won't accept that the country gotta grow. And black folks mad cause I'm airing our dirt. But if the shit wasn't true, then the shit was hurt. You better wake up. Born in America, it's a warning America. In every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the state of constant. Born in America, born in America, it's a warning America. Every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the constant state of mourning America. A preteen living with her mom in the project, selling her body, oblivious to the prospects of making it out the hood. It ain't even an object. Desire to rise ain't even in a thought process. Baby got a process to straighten her natural, and got new clothes from prostituting, and actually will brag to her friends how she messing with thugs. Unprotected, and she never even tested her blood. Never suspected the condom she neglected could have saved her life. Now AIDS about to take her life. She had sex with many men, no request was rejected. Now she dying, and the baby in her womb is infected. Another little ghetto boy born, whole world against him. System designed for him to die, go to prison. Teach little ghetto girl sex can define her. Think love's in a womb, so she minded a vagina. Before she even born, mom and dad fight, break up and make up and break up again. Can't make up their minds. Ghetto boy wanna pull a cape up, a paper to take up for children. Jacob, ghetto girl 12, she already wearing makeup. Next grown ass men, statutory rape up. To make it even worse, the cops wanna put him in the pen. If not a hearse first, you better wake up. Born in America, it's a warning America. In every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the state of constant. Born in America, born in America, it's a warning America. Every neighborhood, a storm is forming America. Mothers of every ghetto baby born in America, stuck in the constant state of mourning America. I probably never told you before, so I wanted to say how much I love, respect, and appreciate the way you raised me, kept me safe and praised me, even when I didn't behave and I made you crazy. And all the day past, you didn't pop my mind, and I would stop by at the drop of a dime. The first thing I do soon as I step in the crib is get a hug and a kiss, stick my head in the fridge. But you see, the food's an excuse. I use the hunger as a reason to visit, but what I seek is the comfort that I feel in your presence. It's with calm and peace. I escaped the vivid drama in the street. My grandparents didn't care how healthy or how rich I was, didn't care how wealthy or how sick I was, didn't care if I was a square or a cripped out thug. I never left the house without love. My grandparents tried hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in your presence again. Till then, rest in peace. Try hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in their presence again. Till then, rest in peace. Grandma, I swear to God, ever since you died, it's been a hole in my soul where you used to reside. Hold on, be strong. The truth is I tried, I was refusing to cry due to my youth and my pride. Reminiscing about the days you used to hold me close, the way you go when you used to catch the Holy Ghost. Clap your hands, do your dance, Sister Marvin Gaye. It's necessary, though it's hard to say. Now let us pray. I want the whole world to know that you're not forgotten. Love you with all my heart from top to bottom. Talking to everybody, mothers, sons, daughters, and fathers. Cherish your grandparents, thank God that you got them. I try hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in your presence again. Till then, rest in peace. Try hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in their presence again. Till then, rest in peace. When mom was having problems, man, it was wild serious. Forget the grand, it was if I was your child, period. You stepped in, took raising the child serious. I didn't understand, I was just a child curious. But now that I'm a man, I can see your sacrifice. You should have been retired, but instead you barely had a life. Could have been taking vacations happily, but the only traveling you got to do was chasing after me. But you never complained and it never was strained. Our relationship was solid and it never would change. Even when I was wrong, you never would blame. You just supported me, simple and plain. My grandparents didn't care how healthy or how rich I was, didn't care how wealthy or how sick I was, didn't care if I was a square or a cripped out thug. I never left the house without love. My grandparents tried hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in your presence again. Till then, rest in peace. Try hard to make them proud, give my best at least. As a child, all they wanted was the best for me. When I die, my breath cease, I hope I'm blessed to be in their presence again. Till then, rest in peace. Who can you call when it's the cops who want you dead? What can you do when you being hunted by the feds? Where can you go when there's a reward on your head? What can you say when there's nothing left to be said and it's kill or be killed? You guilty to proving innocent, rights being violated. 3 strikes and you out, your whole race being annihilated. It's war and it's real, to keep your artillery filled. Your fate already been sealed. It's do or die, kill or be killed. Cause you guilty to proving innocent, rights being violated. 3 strikes and you out, your whole race being annihilated by life and death decisions made in chambers of the judge. For the whole court in the street, all the bangers and the thugs. This is a true story, although I had to change the names of the guilty and the innocent, cause the details is too gory. You never see a news story, no reporting covers the topic. And if they tried to edit it, probably decided to stop it and let the boss handle it. They proceeded to sweep it beneath the rug like the Rampart division in Los Angeles. But everything ain't done in the dark. Come today, even stories about gangsters, cops, and gunplay. One day in the capital of California at 4 in the morning, the cops knocked on the door of the warrant led by Lieutenant Cooper, who we called to brutalize. His dad was captain, so we had more juice, and his supervisor. Did it happen? They kicked down the door and yelled, "Lil man, you under arrest for possession of sale." The nigga Lil man was locally known for selling coca leaves, dry crushed, and blown in bolsa keys from overseas. And even though police knew he was the man regardless, but he was constantly the target of allegations and charges. It started with Lieutenant Cooper, who was a sergeant at the time. Pulled Lil man over, searched his car and found a 9. Any felony conviction would give him his 3rd strike. For a gun, he would have to serve life. Damn. It shocked Lil man when Cooper started to talk. He said, "If you willing to pay, I'm willing to let you walk." Playing stupid, Lil man asked Cooper, "What do you mean?" And he said, "I know your team been hustling, getting cream, cause I haven't intervened. Doesn't mean I haven't seen what you do from A to Z and everything in between. But if you willing to pay the fee, I gives a fuck about the 9. You can tuck it under the seat, out of sight, out of mind. But if you wanna do the time, just let me know. It's fine, keep in mind, this is technically the scene of a crime." Now Lil man was inclined to agree, paying the fee was better than going to court and being in prison forever. So he said, "It works for me if it works for you." Cooper replied, "Question is, what's it worth to you? I observed your crew is true, one of your workers is a rat. That's how we caught your girl Bonnie with them birds in her lap. You lucky she didn't crack." The detective kept trying till she asked for a lawyer, selected to remain silent. Lil man said, "I need you to tell me who the snitch is so I can have full confidence in your intentions." Cooper said, "I'll let you know it's an act of faith, but for any further info, you gon' have to crack the safe." Now the bottom line is Lil man was more than willing to pay $35,000 a week, which is $5,000 a day. As he got inside his car, started it and drove away. In his mind, he could hear his dead brother say, "Who can you call when it's the cops who want you dead? What can you do when you being hunted by the feds? Where can you go when there's a reward on your head? What can you say when there's nothing left to be said? And this killer be killed, you guilty to proving innocent, rights being violated. 3 strikes, you out, your whole race being annihilated. It's war, and it's real to keep your artillery field. Your fate already been sealed. It's do or die, killer be killed, cause you guilty to proving innocent, rights being violated. 3 strikes, you out, your whole race being annihilated by life and death decisions made in the chamber instead of judge. But the whole court in the street, all the bangers and the thugs." It's 5 years later, little man came up, took his money to the cleaners, gave the drug game up. Even bought a couple buildings, put some stores in the hood, and gave money to the mosque cause his mama said he should. He wanna balance out his skills for all the evil that he did, except for killing Ice Cold back when he was just a kid. After we shot him, he spotted some duffel bags propped in the back seat. When he got home and opened them, all he saw was crack speed, hash weed, $250,000 worth of dope and cash stacks. And the word it was hope. Flashback to when he was 16, having wicked and sick dreams and witnessing crit schemes on missions to get cream. Seeing apartment managers evicting indigent fiends who kids and never know what legitimate innocence means. Screams elicited by 16s, living it live and explicit. And his Christians an image on split screens, vivid memories, livid. He could close his eyes and visualize a minute when he realized his brother was dead. He couldn't get it out his head, just couldn't understand. And in homage to the killer, took the name Little Man. He made a girl named Bonnie down the ride for that nigga, but they caught her transporting. Now she got a child killer. Lil man put his thriller in the movie, and the blues started producing and polluting to the music business too. Lieutenant Cooper wasn't pleased with Lil man stopped slanging, but it was all to the good until he stopped making them payments. Then he started making statements like, "If it wasn't for me, you'd be just another nigga in the penitentiary." Started catching him in traffic, pulling him over to harass him, searching him and acting like he really wanted to blast him, but he really wanted action. It was killing him to see Lil man be successful. He didn't want him to succeed, didn't want him to be legit. I attribute it to greed. He made a promise to himself to bring the niggas to his knees, then it happened. They kicked down the door and yelled, "Lil man, you under arrest for possession of sales." But Lil man already failed. He was nowhere to be found. They searched the whole damn house, turned it upside down, and they didn't find a thing. Not a scale, not a beam. Seemed he kept his home clean, so they had to clear the scene. You could have seen steam coming out his Cooper ears. He was embarrassed to appear like a fool to his peers, but he had an idea where he could find Lil man. Contemplated for a minute, devised a little plan. He did his own stakeout, and just like he thought, he spotted Lil man alone walking out the mosque. He followed him, but he had no intentions to collar him, and it wouldn't even slaughtering him, and at least bit to slaughter him. Caught him in the parking lot, about to start his car, put his Glock out and shouted, "Stop, right where you are." Lil man put his hands up, he saw it in his eyes, he knew he was gonna die. Lieutenant Cooper sighed and said, "We had an nice thing going, it was all good. I even told you when the task force was raiding y'all hood. Actually, it's all hood, man, I grew up here too. Police Academy was simply a career move, it's true. We barely make enough loot to cover bills and expenses. Confiscated drug money, take your wheel, and it's tempted just to take a couple stacks. Double it up and put it back before they notice us. Just snap and rob a bank like David Mack. Keep your hands up, no questions, this is not a test. Pop, shot little man, put a bullet in his chest. Opened up the car door and put a kilo at his feet. Then he put it through a white Desert Eagle on the seat. Notified his dispatch, the officer was in distress. Then he looked down at the little man trying to catch his breath. And his death overcame, he felt his soul drift away. In his mind, he could hear his dead brother say, who can you call? Witness the cops who want you dead. What can you do when you being hunted by the feds? Where can you go when there's a reward on your head? What can you say when there's nothing left to be said? And it's killer be guilty, guilty to proving innocent. Rights being violated, 3 strikes you out, your whole race being annihilated. It's war and it's real to keep your artillery field. Your fate already been sealed. It's do or die, killer be killed. Cause you guilty to proving innocent. Rights being violated, 3 strikes you out, your whole race being annihilated by life and death decisions made in the chambers of the judge. For the whole court in the streets, all the bangers and the thugs. I was thinking about this shit, right? When I was putting this shit together, I was thinking like, motherfuckers gonna criticize the fact that it's overwhelmingly about politics or overwhelmingly about maybe has religious overtones or it's a melancholy type of project. But what I want to say is, nigga, this is my motherfucking experience, nigga. This is what I'm going through. So I can dig what you want me to be going through or what you want to hear me talk about I'm going through, but this is what the fuck I'm going through. So I put this shit together to reflect what the fuck I'm dealing with. It's my experience, X's experience, nigga. So it ain't even X-rated right now, it's experience, nigga. It's my experience. So fuck your motherfucking jewels, nigga, and fuck your motherfucking money, nigga. Funny ass nigga with your furs and your motherfucking 26-inch rims, nigga. That's all gravy, nigga. But right now, nigga, this is what the fuck I'm going through, nigga. I'm on some Scarface shit, nigga. Fuck your motherfucking furs, nigga. This is some OG face shit, nigga. This is some OG pop shit, nigga. This is some Cube shit before he was the Don Mega, nigga. Some death certificate, America Most Wanted shit, nigga. Do your history of this West Coast G shit, nigga. And find out that we wasn't drinking Cristal, nigga. We was drinking St. Ives and Old English, nigga. There wasn't no motherfucking Cristal, no Rosé, nigga. We don't do it like that on the West. I don't give a fuck about none of this new shit. You busy, nigga. Pop your pills, nigga. But this the block, nigga. Southside set, nigga. This is what the fuck I'm going through. So fuck your bitch ass magazine if you review my shit and criticize it for being overwhelmingly prison related or politic related. Motherfucker, that's what it's supposed to be, you stupid bitch. I did it on purpose, dummy. Yeah, it's my motherfucking experience. Is it the beginning or the end? Or am I in the middle? Half full or half empty? Life is just a riddle without answers to these questions. A man on earth from years, so we in the dark, looking for light, not even knowing what it is. Living every day, seeking any form of self-distraction, momentary happiness that eventually collapses. It's built on foundations of lies and hidden truths, forbidden fruit, being fed to my unforgiven youth, led astray by a generation that was beaten into submission. They couldn't think without permission, wait for divine intervention, feeling the tension in the air. Men were scared but still marching, had the world paying attention. Then they killed Malcolm and Martin, burning worship grounds, lynchmen on pale horses in the sky torching, henchmen in all white knights and bloody armor dodge scorching. Flames engulfed the nation, extinguished by holy water. Aftermath, flame leaders of race relations, totally slaughtered. Decades of intermission gave them time to reestablish certain figures in the community, blinded, thinking they live in lavish. Killed JFK Jr. and Uncle Wayne and Pop, B.I.D. Easy E.J. of J and Pop. Got smashed down the wall in his maze, experimental rats running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap will be coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way out of the labyrinth is to rise. Got to smash down the wall in his maze, experimental rats that got us running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap will be coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way to get out of the labyrinth is to rise. Say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Tell me what you see whenever you look into the mirror. The majority of the men I know is heartless and cold. I keep my windows clean, but the scene don't get no clearer. The authority in my household gave its mouth blows to the nose. Told me to keep my mouth closed. I wanted to crawl in the mouth hole like Alice in Wonderland. Escape into my fantasies, thinking one day I'll become a man, be able to protect my family. But until then, I'm building a future for my children. Construction, I'ma refuse dispute the lies you teach, disrupt them and fill in. Blank believe when you preach a sermon. Y'all like X-rays as long as the world is turning. And the X-ray on the day I die get turbine. Homie, just rest me. Can't a man on earth bless me. So when I sneeze, take a zoom type, my platoon hype. We do right, but if you stress me, we gon' do wrong. In the West, we bust wrapped up under the moonlight. We too strong. Smash down the wall in his maze. Experimental rats running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap when we coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way out of the labyrinth is to rise. Gotta smash down the wall in his maze. Experimental rats that got us running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap when we coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way to get out of the labyrinth is to rise. Gotta angel in all white blew the horn. My descendants descended from the sky riding all white unicorns. Then appeared apparitions of kings who past nations, screaming we shall overcome doom and demons to damnation. The ghetto's overrun with mothers of lost sons, miseducated like Lauren. My brothers is lost ones, born from the womb, born C-section style, raised on Section 8. While I'm crazed by neglecting hate, dazed and craving respect. Players in the game today, the weird decisions, chasing American dream and the weird and disgusting myth, corrupted, twisted, plied the lies, manipulated our dummies. Buried in celebration, once upon a time we was mummies and pyramids, cause the spirit lives, but now the ritual was abandoned. We adopted others' beliefs and mimicked the actions that he sat to peace, demanded and granted everything you held sacred, but you gon' leave the way you came, burning in hell naked. I can't take it, got smashed down the wall in his maze. Experimental rats running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap when we coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way out of the labyrinth is to rise. Gotta smash down the wall in his maze. Experimental rats that got us running through the hall, and the days stared them in the trap when we coming. End it all, set it ablaze, blast now. The only way to get out of the labyrinth is to rise. Gotta smash. I refereed an argument between two of my friends, the square and the thug. They asked me who was really the man. Made an effort to be fair and alleviate the hate. They took the measure of asking me to mediate the debate. My pleasure. They both had passionate positions, so we smoked and had a glass before I asked for an opinion. Relaxed for a minute and then in an orderly fashion, the thug took the square and the odd, and he forcibly asked him, how the fuck is you the man? You never came to the hood. You ain't never gang banged and slang cocaine in the hood. You ain't even hang in the hood. I know everybody digging gang bang and slang. claim, but you ain't even claiming the hood. Your big brother was a G, the hardest soldier in his day. I hope he rests in peace, but he probably rolling in his grave. Cause when he died, when the whole hood was riding for that nigga, your bitch ass was falling out crying for that nigga. Man, the only thing keeping me from blasting you is the memory of your brother. But now what I'm asking you is what makes you believe that you could be compared to me. If we speak it truthfully, you a complete square to me. How could you equal me? You ain't experienced what I've experienced. You curious about thug and I'm serious, period. I've been in the pen, furious, like behind jail bars, fire fights and melees. Homie, I got real scars, quiet nights and days. I lay in bed to heal scars. Been in cells with crazy niggas ready to kill guards. Selling extractions, fighting cops as well as jealous factions. Enemies wanna get rid of me because of my hellish actions. I can tell it's acting when I see other niggas pretending. Scream thug, life a thug, it ain't a life, it's a religion. My roots is all thug, I research it like Alex Hayes. All you wanna be too toxic, get murdered like Machiavelli. Go ahead, get it 9 to 5. Let me do this thug thing, but watch the struggle to survive. I'ma hit this drug scene, you can have that nightmare. Fuck the American dream. I'ma keep hustling and hope my son inherit the gene. Cause in a blind world, the one-eyed man is king. But things ain't always what they seem. Yeah, it's all about perspective. It can't never repress it. It's get rich or die trying thug and swear respected. Cause in a blind world, the one-eyed man is king. But things ain't always what they seem. Yeah, and it's all about perspective. It can't never repress it. It's get rich or die trying thug and swear respected. It's up to the moderator not to let the discussion heated and grass. So I guess I'm Tim Rusted and this is me depressed. So in an effort to be fair, I calmed everybody down. Meaning I rolled another joint and bombed everybody down. It was the squares turn to speak and the thugs turn to listen. So we had another glass before I asked for an opinion. We relaxed for a minute and then in an orderly fashion. And swear that the thug and the odd and he cordially asked, how are you D-man when you're not even A-man? You don't even take care of your kids, player, amen. I'll say a prayer for you later, but right now you wanna criticize me for living a different lifestyle. Okay, stereotype me, I'll stereotype you. I won't be 21 getting buried like you. You gang bang, slang cane, that's what you might do. To each his own, every man is entitled to feed his own. But how you do that when you out selling food's crack? And instead of buying new shoes for your kids, you went and bought a new lat. Your baby mama's a hoe, well true that. But to use that as an excuse not to see your kids is denying them a true dad. It's sad you brag about the pen. My homie X-rated said you was a little suspicious with men. Comparing me to you is an insult. Now the compliment is nonsense. You actually proud of being a convict. I didn't even want C's and B's on my report card. Straight A student, chillin', collecting sports cars. My brother died, I watched my mother cry. Looked into my mother's eyes, I was absolutely terrified. Cause therein lied a fear that she couldn't hide. I could've died too, and forget pride. When she cried, hell yeah I cried too. And I thought to be cool, but you fools really hate it. That I choose to go to school instead of being affiliated. I was humiliated in the past by your jokes to shoot. At this point, I can hardly keep from laughing at you. Cause you a comedian like Joe Torre. And you can tell it how you want to, it's your story. But I'm giving you no glory. Cause in a blind world, the one-eyed man is king. But things not really what they seem. Man, it's all about perspective. And nothing can repress it. It's get rich or die trying. Thug or square respected. And in a blind world, the one-eyed man is king. But things not really what they seem. Yeah, it's all about perspective. And nothing can repress it. It's get rich or die trying. Thug or square respected. I guess it's all in the eyes of the beholder. If kill to be killed is all that separates civilian from the soldier, and the same separates the average Bob from the thug, then at the end of the day, only God can judge. Perspective, 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 perspective,
perspective. There she go. Super chicken.
Every neighborhood got one girl that's prettier than the rest. From east to west, yeah, she fine and her body's bomb, and shorty knows how to dress. She's so fresh, but pay attention, you better listen. I know she fine, but keep her under suspicion. Yeah, she cuter than the mother birds, but that only makes her super chicken to her. Super chicken for God. When you spotted her, she was stripping. Smooth and exotic, tempting, seducing you erotic hip movements hypnotic at the bachelor party, skin glistening, doing the thing, butt naked without mentioning the shoes and rings. She was a beautiful queen, cutest you'd ever seen. Cinnamon skin and you were cream, had a beautiful gleam. Slanted eyes, titties, Janet stars was rolled. feet planted wide, ass high, hands on the toes, and the month roll by. Y'all been speaking as such, keeping in touch, might get together on the weekend and fuck. She keep it clench gripping, she sucking your dick and you clit licking. She say she love you when she quit stripping. Nah nah nah, nah nah nah, you doing big tricking. Nah 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 nah, nah nah, she's doing big pimping. I tried to tell you but you didn't listen. Now your baby mama's a super chicken and you the victim. Every neighborhood got one girl that's prettier than the rest. From east to west, yeah, she fine and the body's bomb, and shorty knows how to dress. She's so fresh, but pay attention, you better listen. I know she fine, but keep her under suspicion. Yeah, she cuter than them other birds, but that only makes her super chicken to her. Super chicken, but God has a beautiful face, a beautiful smile, make you wanna protect her, keep her safe as a child. But you don't know her profile, her whole history wild. Reputation is foul, get it? Super chicken, don't be fooled for a minute by her image. That church girl look, it's only a gimmick, but she won't admit it. It's the way she captures her prey and moves in for the kill. When she done practice and plays until it's a skill. When she's a actress by trade, get it for the drama. And it's in her genes, cause she get it from her mama. And ever since she was a juvenile, she was taught to use men. If you accuse, profuse denial, then she produce a smile, kiss you and hug you, and tell you how much she miss you and love you. Because she was feminine and need to thug you. I'ma tell you what's true, super chicken causes nothing but drama, player. You in submission cause it's the bomb. She got some Kama Sutra positions, but she know better than a bitch. Word, just a beautiful bird with nice feathers, you heard? Super chicken causes nothing but drama, player. You in submission cause it's the bomb. She got them Kama Sutra positions, but she know better than a pigeon. Word, just a beautiful bird with nice feathers, you heard? Super chicken, every neighborhood got one girl that's prettier than the rest. From east to west, yeah, she fine and the body's bomb, and shorty knows how to dress. She's so fresh, but pay attention, you better listen. I know she fine, but keep her under suspicion. Yeah, she cuter than them other birds, but that only makes her super chicken to her. Super chicken, but I knew this other bird that lived in the suburbs. Daddy loved her, mother smothered her. In other words, she was spoiled, a princess treated like she was royal. Ever since she was an infant, but she was tempted by different people from different cultures. Attracted to instant, she got a glimpse and noticed a different world existed. Started to shift the focus. It was apparent, but her parents didn't notice. By the time she was 15, she was doing big things. Got her nipple pierced, went and got a click ring. Baby was a dick fiend. Both prepping college but graduated. People thought her rep was exaggerated. She met and dated this fool that was in med school trying to be a surgeon. Told her she was a virgin. Took out her piercings and let her holes close under his nose. He proposed to a super chicken and don't even know. Every neighborhood got one girl that's prettier than the rest. From east to west, yeah, she fine and the body's bomb, and shorty knows how to dress. She's so fresh, but pay attention, you better listen. I know she fine, but keep her under suspicion. Yeah, she cuter than them other birds, but that only makes her super chicken to her. Super chicken, super chicken causes nothing but drama, player. You in submission cause it's the bomb. She got some Kama Sutra positions, but she know better than a bitch. Word, just a beautiful bird with nice feathers, you heard? Super chicken causes nothing but drama, player. You in submission cause it's the bomb. She got them Kama Sutra positions, but she know better than a pigeon. Word, just a beautiful bird with nice feathers, you heard? Super chicken has a beautiful face, a beautiful smile, make you wanna protect her, keep her safe as a child. But you don't know her profile, her whole history wild. Reputation is foul, get it? Super chicken. I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you.
Hello? I don't want to talk to you right now, Honore. Because, and I heard your Super Chicken song too. What's up with that? Anyway, look, you know I love you, but I'm not getting the kind of respect I deserve. I gotta go.
The queen, can I get a minute of your time? Can we discuss this issue that's spinning in my mind? Can I respectfully express a thought to you? I got a point that I want to get across to you. Hear me out for now with no interruptions, and I'll silently listen to your response when I finish my introduction. I know most men are nothing but lies, see you suspicious and tired of playing games, repetitious and lame, and I came to the same conclusion. That's why I'm choosing to approach you with respect. Consider it evolution. I figure if resolution is a realistic goal, we gotta get beyond the physical and revisit the soul. Cause as it is, we barely speak. If it ain't sexual or hostile, we don't talk. We're rarely intellectual, we don't walk at night. Conversations in the park, maybe it's my fault. We fight domination on my part. I take responsibility. After much contemplation, I had the realization we cultivating a nation. It's time to pick the weeds, dig them up by the roots, and plant some positive seeds and water them with the truth. I know you're skeptical. You used to be thinking with my testicles instead of with my brain. So I came here to let you know I learned from my mistakes. Though it took a lot of time, I finally found what I never thought I would find. My thug queen, why you ain't been wearing your crown? Every time I see your face, it seems you wearing a frown. My thug queen, I know the stress is wearing you down. Instead of building you up, these niggas is tearing you down. Thug queen, I'm sorry for all the pain you felt, pain I dealt, so I came to explain myself to my thug queen. Time to let the healing begin, so I'm expressing all my feelings within to my thug queen. I sincerely apologize for leaving you traumatized, for the tears that wet your face, to the pain in your mama's eyes. Enough to make a man review his life as a whole. Retrospect, try and fight for control, or lose his soul. Eventually, after years of study and introspection, I understood the nature of all of my imperfections. Change what I could change, what I couldn't, I learned to accept. At that time, became a man worthy of your respect. Bear witness to a broken man being reassembled. As my reflection, you resemble me at my fullest potential. After everything we've been through, I still love you. If not a crown, a halo, I place nothing above you. I'm ready to trust you, but can you trust me and faithfully give yourself to no other man but me to fear? Got you disturbed and shaking, a little voice in your head telling you not to believe a word I'm saying. I understand that you're afraid, honestly so am I. Worried that you might leave me or walk out of my life, but I'm willing to take the chance to give you my loyalty. Cause I feel you worthy of being treated like royalty. Cause you're concerned with things deeper than dollar signs, the kind of cars I drive and the latest private designs. Every time we separated, you always pop in my mind. I finally found what I never thought I would find. My thug queen,
Oh baby, you know I love you. I'm not going anywhere. You can't get rid of me. I'll be your thug queen, baby, cause you show my thug king. I love you so much, Honoré.
these are the thug songs. It was my destiny to carry the curses, and it was written, so let it be the nefarious verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe now. These are the thug songs, hellish and heavenly. I can see the light ahead of me. Maybe I'll rest in peace to the nefarious verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe. Close your eyes as I describe the picture and visualize the scene in your mind's eye as I scribe the scripture, and come with me, absorb the words. It's a metaphorical decapitation and the sword the word. Leave behind your politics, opinions and commentary, just listen. Doesn't require any religion. Let go of your belief until you spiritually bare, so your preconception won't render you hearing impaired. Now that you're prepared, I got a story to share, and it's from a unique perspective. The story is where I've seen the light. I witnessed the glorious glare of the truth, that it was almost too much for me to bear. One day I asked myself, is this the way I was meant to be? I had an epiphany, I was living in misery. An evil man, both blind, destructive and crazy. I tried to fight the truculent thoughts, but my mind betrayed me. Is this the way God designed and made me? Or is that just an excuse? In all truth, they say God has made me. So many questions, don't know who to seek for answers. Should I speak to a preacher or a necromancer? I was standing on the brink of insanity, went on an introspective journey through my soul, trying to find my humanity. Wasn't half the man I planned to be. I wanted to know who taught me misanthropy. Was it life with my family? I wanted to know, why couldn't my parents unite? They should have raised me together, taught me to be fair and do right. And I wanted to know why my soul was lost and roaming, why I was floating in darkness and also all for omens. When I was young, a figure stood at the foot of my bed, and it vanished when I shook my head. Was it a dream or a sign of all things to come? I find out on the day that God's kingdom come. But right now, these are the thug songs. It was my destiny to carry the curses, and it was written to let it be to the various verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe now. These are the thug songs, hellish and heavenly. I can see the light ahead of me. Maybe I'll rest in peace to the various verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe. I was forced to contemplate, it was involuntary. I couldn't stop thinking, I was locked in solitary, surrounded by white walls, sensory deprivated. It was like life paused, mentally devastating, a castaway. I was stranded in my own brain, stashed away. Couldn't remember my own name, it lasted for days in the zone, causing my own pain. Up until that point in my life, I had known pain, but my own identity I started to recollect, recalling my memory. I started to retrospect, a scene played in my mind, started to reminisce, review the instance when I discarded my innocence. A delusional image, was it a vision of fantasy? Was I losing my mind, losing my sanity? I caught up in my creator, forgive me for all the lies that I asked but got no reply. How passionate was my cry? Flashed before my eyes, I saw my creator. It was me, I'm responsible for all my behavior. My thoughts clear, by walking through the flames I was purified. In the fire I've endured in life, brought me here, renaissance. Though my soul was banged and bruised, through the experience I gained the truth. And in response, I'm hoping I could change some views. My generation needs a voice of thug lanes and you, who could explain some views in all pain. I've written this in plain English, like Sam Clemens, so call me Dark Twain. Written this thesis for all the young in the ghetto, thug songs intended to be sung in the ghetto. Let these words be preached in all the slums and the ghetto, cause the Bible teaches Jesus hung in the ghetto. When I come from the ghetto, so I speak for the ghetto. These words of the tears, my soul weeps for the ghetto. Now these are the thug songs. It was my destiny to carry the curses, and it was written to let it be to the various verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe now. These are the thug songs, hellish and heavenly. I can see the light ahead of me. Maybe I'll rest in peace to the various verses. This is my legacy, consider it food for thought. This is my recipe now.